Hello, welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, welcome to today's stream. Happy Friday. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Oh, hang on. Never mind. Hi, welcome. Hi, Blaze. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, hi, Zeno. I think Naruto is messing me about. For some reason, redeems don't work anymore on startup. Let me try and unauthenticate it and re-authenticate it. Sorry, I'll give you a free blender for that. I don't know why. Okay, we're back. We're back in. Let's see. Blender. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's really weird. So for the past like 3 streams now, every time I like just start Naruto up, it says I'm logged in on Twitch, but it's just not working. I wonder if Twitch has changed something in their API. But hello, Zeno. You're not using my nodes, are you? Why? Have they broken? So I think it's just all redeems because I don't want to do anything. Well, could you check if it happens for you too? I can send you my scene if you want. I like to think I just caused Bisu to spin in his chair. Why? Did you think he did the blender with me? Don't make me fix things. I don't want to. No, but okay, but could you check it out though? I can send you the scene. Just to see if it happens, like if you're able to reproduce it. Oh, but I guess you won't be able to log into the Twitch, like re-log into it. Never mind. I'll do some testing after stream to see what's going on. Because I think I think it's all nodes, to be honest. Because what fixes it, I re-authenticate with Twitch. But you have a Twitch. Oh no, wait, that's something else, isn't it? I'm not using the reward one, if that's the one you're thinking of. Like when I re-authenticate, I go into the top, you know, like the top Twitch one next to Rukoko, and then I log out and log back in. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. I assume it's something that's changed on Twitch's end because there's not been a Naruto update, I don't think. Oh wait, I lied. There has been a Naruto update, doesn't it? Actually, let's check if there's been any mentions of it in the... No, you think there'd be like a shit ton of mentions of it in the Naruto server, right? Let's see. Redeem. No. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't see anyone complain about it, so I assume it's like a me issue. Because I think usually, like when the redeem stuff went down, a lot of people commented saying it's broken in their Discord. So yeah, it's probably not a Naruto issue. I don't know. Maybe it's a Twitch issue. I don't know. But it could be me. It could be skill issue, even though I haven't done anything. It's always me, you know? It's always me. Today, we're gonna, shocker, continue on the model. Now, I posted this in my Discord, but I did do some offline fixes yesterday. I had a list, and I basically did all the fixes on my list that were left. And when I then re-uploaded it, or not uploaded is the right word, remade it into a Naruto file, there was like a bunch of other new issues that I was like, what the fuck? And it was like at the end of the day, so I was like, fuck, I need to just log off and, I don't know, sleep, I guess. But then right before that, I realized that it was because Unity was keeping the old transforms. So I've been able to fix a lot more issues by just not re-importing the FBX, but recreating a prefab from the same FBX that was at the latest imported. So now the long hair works, the bob works. Some of the new issues that I discovered, some of them, mind you, there were still a few new ones. Some of the new ones, which we're going to go through today, I think were fixed, but we just need to check. So we're just going to do a bit of troubleshooting first. I'm going to go through my list to see if there's anything else I've missed. And then we're going to go back into Blender because of some of the new issues that I found. One of the new issues, unfortunately, is that the hand tracking is still shit in terms of the thumb looks weird. I don't know what I've done on the thumb. It just doesn't look great. So we're going to have to do some refinement on that way painting. And I really, really don't want to, because I know the true answer is redoing the hand. But I'm so close to finishing it. I really, really don't want to. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Translation, VC will do some testing after the stream. Maybe. Well, we have a whole week off now, so we can do as much testing as we'd like. So yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I haven't had like a proper time off from work in like my day job in like so long. This is the first of the year, I think, that I've had like a week off. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm probably gonna be like doing so much modeling, but I'm also gonna try and just relax a bit more, because otherwise I will just spend every waking second modeling. And while I do enjoy that, I don't think it's gonna be very productive. I'm gonna have to return to work at some point. So if I don't get time to relax, I'm gonna just go crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna upload a stream schedule on Sunday probably, after I've decided how many, like I don't know if I'm doing the full 3 days or if I'm doing just 2 days, because the reason why I have the next week off is because my birthday is part of the next week. So my brain is like, I just want to hide underneath a blanket and play Paralives. I just want to like hide from the world a little bit, but I also very much enjoy streaming, so I do want to do a bit of streaming as well. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what I'll put out there. Always a skill issue, that is true. And the skill issue being yours. I don't know, I'll just blame you for it. Why not? Scuff maxing. I mean, you're not wrong. I feel like I'm slowly but surely collecting all the different types of scuff that can ever happen. Some completely permanent and like uncurable, and others are just like tiny minor inconveniences that just happen that I can just fix. But yeah, right, let's jump into Blender. We have a lot to do today. I say that, but I don't think I get a chance to do it this time, but I'm gonna try. If we're able to finish everything that's wrong in Blender, we can go straight to Substance Painter, which will be a bit of an experience. So we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna start with Blender. No, we're gonna start with Veruda first, but it's on the Blender scene. So there we go. Hello. Yeah, so this is just the Veruda window. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna look and see if I've been able to fix everything that I had an issue with. So hang on, let me just reorganize some windows here. I wish I had like 6 monitors, honestly. It's getting a bit like, I feel like I need more monitors. Okay, so a few things that I fixed. I fixed the tail. There are some areas where the shading doesn't look, I don't know if it's the shading or the texture. There's some areas where it doesn't look perfect, but I was able to fix that weird, what I thought was a shading issue. So basically what I did was I removed all outline from the fur, because it turned out that what was collecting at the ends was the outline, which makes sense because, oh my god, stop moving. Because you could see at the very end there that it's like very thin. So that's why the outline, I think it was just like not overlapping, but it was overlapping. So I just turned the outline off. What we're probably gonna do is do a mask, but honestly, I'm not gonna have the patience to mask out every single bit. So I'm just gonna have outline off of the tail, I think. Or maybe we can mess around with the outline settings. Or maybe I'll just bite the bullet and we'll do a little mask. We can probably do a... We can probably do it like fairly quickly in... I say fairly quickly, relatively quickly in Clip Studio Paint. Make a mask real quick. But what I was going to say is this bit this weird banding. I think this is a substance issue because I've gone through it and tried to uncompress the texture and it doesn't change it. So this might just be like a gradient limitation. You'll see sometimes the shading goes a bit weird. I think that's the shading anyway. So we can try and have a look at that maybe, but it's on the lowest of my priorities. I want to be able to get this model 99% done, and then I'm gonna start using her, if that makes sense. Hi Flandre, thank you so much for the check-in. Thank you. Visu, fix things. Nah, give him a break. Give him a break. He's been, I say he's been working hard. He has. Not today though. He hasn't worked hard today, like at work, but he's been doing other things, so he needs to relax and chill. And he's gonna have to deal with me for like a whole week not at work, so he needs to like chill now before all the hey Visu, can you make this, hey Visu, can you make this questions come through. So I was able to fix that, and then so that has caused another issue because now the shading on here, like the crystals that you can see and the thighs, it doesn't look that great because we've removed the sharp. So I think I'm going to reintroduce the sharp to these parts, and with the crystals I'm just gonna mark them as flat shading like I've done here, so that I don't need the sharp to make it like crystal-esque. We still need to fix this, but that is texture, and then I need to make a mask that's also Substance Painter. So there will be some things that we're going to fix in Substance Painter. I think, oh wait, this as well. So the ear is a bit of a weird one. I'm gonna have to do some data transfer of the normals on these and also check that the texture matches, because the fur bits don't look connected at the moment. I don't want to really connect them, but yeah, I think I'll put that on my list because I don't think that's like actually on the list so far. And then let's see, what was it? So fix fur bits on ear location. Hi Focus, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. What else? Yeah, so there's a few things texture wise. We're gonna make this metallic, this bit of, oh, you can't see my cursor actually, but the green bubble we're gonna make metallic. And then other things include, oh yeah, amending the blend shapes. So I'm happier with the blend shapes the way they look now, but there are some things that don't look right, and it seems like the bottom lip, like if I do this, is forward and it doesn't close. Like my lips are closed now, so we're gonna go back in and try and amend some of the blend shapes. But I think the smile and the like open smile looks fine. I still have the corrective that I haven't put on yet because I'm gonna have to set that up in Rudo. But then I also had the idea of, oh well, what if I look at some other models that I have used to study in the past. So there's an example is Okura's head warm-up model. That one has been so helpful in trying to figure out like what causes good looking blend shapes. So I think he has a very good blend shape for smiling and also open teeth smiling. So maybe I'm just doing something wrong. It might just be something I'm missing. So we're gonna have a look at that, and then stuff like this as well. There's a bit of an opening because the lower lip goes forward, but like quite a lot. So I think I just need to make sure I go through each blend shape and I make sure that each of them are fine from like all angles. But the scalp issue was fixed. Let me show you the hair. Where is it? So there's the bub hair, that looks fine now, it's not broken anymore. There's not a lot of sway on that, but that's fine. And then we also have the long hair, which I think I'm gonna adjust it. What the fuck? Oh wait, hang on. I had them both on at the same time. I think I'm gonna, wait, what is that? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna turn the fur off real quick because it's in my way. What is that? Okay, that looks like some kind of weight painting issues. Right. Oh god, I look naked without the ears. Let's see, where's my list? Back, long hair, rogue, weight painting in the middle of split. All right. So there's just like little things like that that I want to fix, and I want to get done as much as possible, like as much as I can do. I think there's a bit, I think the shoulder is also causing me a bit of issue. You can see like the silhouette of the shoulder just doesn't look right. So I don't know if I've added that already. Fix weight painting on shoulder. Like, what is it? Like scapula or something? I don't know. But yeah, there are a few things we're going to be doing. I'm also going to be adding a shadow mask to the... Not a shadow mask, like a self-shading mask on the white area. I don't know if that's gonna work the way that I want it to do, but we're gonna try it out. What the hell? Okay, cool. There might be some more weight painting that we need to do on the front hair as well. I thought I fixed that, but I don't think I fixed it fully. So front hair weight painting issues. Yeah, there's just a few like little things like that that we're gonna fix. But overall, it's a very usable model. So I'm not like concerned or worried. I'm just like slightly inconvenienced and annoyed. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I have a list. What was there? Anything else that I missed? So I think there's still a bit of tiny ass clipping on the arms when I lift the arms up, or like lift arm / shoulder. I think I fixed the thumb rotation, but I'm not sure because the thumb looks so shit that I don't know if it's fix it. Oh, fix eye clipping. So I had an issue with the eye clipping. So let me just look at IK and see if that's fixed it. I think that's fixed it. I moved the eyes slightly back because it was colliding with the eyelashes. But I just need to make sure that it's, I mean, you won't really be able to see the eyes from the side view, but I just want to make sure that it still looks good, even if, like, say for example I had a different fringe. I think it still looks good. Obviously the eyes are like following the camera slightly, and which makes it a bit hard to see. I don't know why it's doing that, because it doesn't have look at IK on. Or is it not? Am I going crazy? No, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't know. But yeah, so there's just a few more. Oh, and this is like all texture. We need to just clean up the scalp, I think. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But what I want to do is, once it's like fully done, I want to do like a... I need you guys' help on this, okay? I want to do a little debut, but I need you to pretend that you've never seen it before. That you've never seen the model before, okay? You need to be in on the bit. And I'm hoping to do that, like that type of stream, like maybe next week. It's honestly, it's not even gonna be like a proper debut. It's just gonna be like, hey, it's done now. But I might make some very like small micro adjustments, like over time. Who knows? Because I want to make this as perfect as it can be. So I think, yeah, I think it's all good. But yeah, so there's just a few more things. So okay, fix eye clipping. I'm gonna say that's fixed. So I'm gonna put that into the finished section. And there's like a few material things. We just need to make some masks. We need to figure out why this is looking the way it is and stuff like that. I think there's some kind of material setting on here that's causing it. And that was a hiccup. So I think everything else is pretty okay. Yeah, a lot of it is just easy fixes. The things that won't be, well, I say easy, I mean quick. The things that won't be like super quick is the hand, because I need to figure out why it's looking so weird, and something else, the front hair, because I've already tried to do that but it hasn't worked. So yeah, okay, should we try and do quick wins first? Should we try and, because I think last time I did hard wins or long wins, I don't know what the opposite of quick wins is, and that caused me a bit of issues, so that meant we worked on that the entire stream. So I think instead we'll just try and focus on like the quick wins first, get all those done, and then spend the rest of the time trying to do the not so quick wins. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let me just turn her off for a bit. She gone. And then we're gonna go into Blender, but before I do that, let me just save real quick. All right, so where is my list? I'm gonna have a quick sip and then we're gonna start. All right, I've had a quick sip. So we're gonna say fuck off to the blend shapes real quick. They're not a quick win because they can take ages depending on how much I want to tweak them. So blend shapes are gonna go last, I would say. I'm just gonna move them in this little list that I have. Improve weight painting on front hair is also, I'm gonna say that's less difficult than the blend shapes because it's just like the tiniest minor clipping, but I want to make sure that there's no other clipping as well when I fix this. And then fix thumb rotation, I'm gonna tell that one to fuck off as well. I think that's gonna be done after the blend shapes, I think, because it's gonna be such a pain. And then I think that's it. So our first course of action is to save an incremental. Also, I need to make sure that I still have space on the drive that I've been using. Okay, I don't know what exactly, like which specific drive this is on, but I have a minimum of a 96 gigabyte on my lowest drive. So I think I'm good. So the first course of action is just trying to identify how/when this happens. Also, one more thing that I'm gonna add on this list. So this has also to do with weight painting, but improve weight painting on sleeve near hand. One thing I noticed is that when the hand was posed in Unity, the sleeve looked really weird because, like, obviously I make them as a T-pose, but then in Unity they will put the hands the way that they need to look, and that showed that by default the sleeve looked a bit weird. So we're gonna try and see the best course of action to fix it. The best course of action might just to move the sleeve up a bit so that it covers less of the palm, so that if I were to move the thumb, it would still, like, it wouldn't touch the sleeve basically. But what I'm thinking is, because these shoulders are giving me a bit of a pain, and I think I'm just gonna leave the hair on actually. I think it's causing pain for other parts as well, but it was something like, hang on, I think I need to put triangulate on here as well. It was some kind of pose with the shoulders, I think. Maybe was it forward? No, backwards. Is it with the twist? No. Okay, so I think I need to try make a pose in Naruto that does the issue so I can see it. So I'm just gonna bring her back up real quick so you guys can see. And then let me just try and, I'm gonna make her bald real quick. Oh, I also fixed something that would have almost been unnoticed if I hadn't spotted it, which was that by default the earrings were hooked up to the top rather than the ears. So if I had taken off the ears, they would have been floating again, which I said I was gonna fix this time. So yeah, don't worry, she's just bald for the time being. Let me just try and, oh, there it is. Right, so if I guess if I lift the arm up, you'll also see what I mean about the sleeve. Like, it doesn't look that great. Originally, when I updated the, you can also see the thing about the thumb. Yeah, the thumb is just not, it's just not looking good. What I also want to revisit, but that might be like a future thing, is the fingernails. I realized how thin the fingernails look, especially on the thumb. Like, I was looking at my thumb earlier today, and I was like, holy shit, the thumbnail is so small. Like, I'm trying to get to the thumb, you can see. Like, that's very skinny compared to, you see, like, everything else. So yeah, there's a few adjustments that we need to make, but I think the hands are in a much better size. I think they were huge before. I think they look a lot better now. There's probably some more adjustments that we can do on the fingers, because I don't like whatever's going on here. I don't know if the fingers are just too long or... But yeah, that is probably more like tweaks I'm gonna do offline, like once I've already done it, because otherwise I could sit here for weeks. And this is just a texture bit. This will be easy to fix, so I'm not concerned. But yes, so I need to lift the arm. Hang on, I'm just gonna have her on the screen while I try and identify the pose. So I guess I need to move, like, I'll show you guys in a second, all right? Just gonna move it forward, but it's not that forward though. Okay, I found it, right. I found it. So I think it's when I move the, do you see this? It just happens here. I think it's when I move the, is it the arm? I'm very tempted to just move it with sculpt, because I feel like it's such a tiny, 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 like, issue. It's probably just easier to move it like that, and then we don't have to worry. I think I do want to possibly shrink it a little bit elsewhere, because it is quite big at places. Like in other places, basically. Which I feel like is what caused the initial clipping, because I must have moved it and then, like, it wasn't there before. I think that's probably much better. Let's just see what that looks like when it's just T-posed. I think that looks fine. I'm just gonna make sure that it looks okay everywhere. I think we will very quickly discover if there is any clipping. But I think this looks fine. Let me just check with the shoulder as well. Yeah, I think all of that looks fine. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight that one and say that that one is done. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna highlight it, because what I realized with the program that I use, which is Obsidian, it is a great program. I really like it. It's like my favorite note-taking app. Not sponsored, by the way, but I really, really, really like it. The only problem with it is that it doesn't have a lot of, like, good text editing tools. So, like, you can highlight it, but it's all, like, markdown, I think. I could be chatting shit, but basically when you highlight it, it looks highlighted, but then when you you select the text, you can see that there's like to exclamation mark on each side of the word, which it adds on to highlight it. But what I realized is there's no like undo highlight option. So what it will do is there's an option that says clear formatting, but that means it removes any task list, which is really annoying. So I'm not gonna highlight it. I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna put an emoji on. I'm gonna put an emoji. There's a button on the Windows PC for emojis, right? Is it like Windows R or something? Emoji keyboard. I need the check mark. That's the one. Yeah, check mark. Okay, cool. So I'll just put a check mark on there when I'm like, yeah, this needs, like, this is done from like a Blender point of view. I just need to check that it's done and finished. So that's all sorted. And then data transfer normals for ear fluff to ears. So this one, I don't think will take us too much time. There is more involved in this rather than only the normals. But I'm not really concerned. I wonder if I want to maybe, like you see here, there's a bit of like clipping here. I wonder if I want to maybe try and just adjust the placements of them as well while I'm at it. Is that all of them? That looks like all of them. Okay, so let me just separate these for now. So we'll call these ear fluff. So the data transfer should be as simple as just doing a data transfer modifier. But if I'm gonna move them, I should probably do that first, because otherwise I'm gonna just have to data transfer them again. So I think just making sure they don't like go into the mesh and cause issues like it's doing here. Then making sure it's all connected. Like you can kind of see the bottom here. What are you doing? Hello, Jersey. Welcome in. I'm at the moment just fixing up my 2.0. So we're just doing some minor, I guess, bug fixes, you could probably call it. And then we're gonna put her back into Unity. So hang on, let me show you what I have at the moment. Oh, she's making a pose because I was doing some debugging. But this is my 2.0. Hang on, she does have hair. Let me do ponytail. I think I've decided that the ponytail is the... Well, no, it can't be the main. There we go. Where's the ponytail? Oh, wait, hang on. Take the pose off as well. There we go. And then... Ah, there she is. There she is. Let me zoom out a little bit. She's a bit close, but this is basically what I'm working on. This is my 2.0 model. You know how VTubers will sometimes just have like grand debuts and stuff, and they'll keep everything secret until they're finished. I basically worked on this pretty much from start to finish on stream, with a few exceptions. So there's not much secret about it. I might just put her like behind my face again, like we did that one time. It's kind of a cool effect. It's not entirely accurate. I think it'd have to be more like this. But then the head will be in the way. This is kind of like how 2D models put items on them. Wow, wait, why do you need it in Unity? Looks dope, by the way. Thank you so much. Because I need to put it in Unity so I can put it into Verudo. So technically, you could make the argument that you don't need to go through Unity to put into Verudo, because you could use a VRM, because there's a VRM plugin that takes it directly from Blender to Unity. But I like to set it up as a .verudo file, which does require it to go through Unity, because that means I get to use like a custom shader or like a you know, like Payomi or something along those lines. Which for this model I am using Payomi, but I'm in two minds about setting it up in Payomi for URP, because I keep forgetting there is a URP version of Payomi, which would make conversion, I assume, very easy. or setting it up in Pototune, which is a URP shader I've used before. That's what I use for my 1.0, which allows me to have these really nice looking shadows on my on I guess the blue haired model that I have in front of me right now. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I might try both because I know Pototune will be good, but I will lose some functionality with Pototune because it's pretty brand new. Payomi's been around for a long time, but I really like the shadows of Pototune. Or I guess try Payomi URP and see how that goes. Because if that allows me to get the same crisp shadows as Pototune, but with Payomi functionality, that is like the dream, I think. So yeah, maybe I'll try Payomi URP and see how it goes, because it's very quick and easy to just change shader. So I'm not concerned. I always forget how to set up Pototune because it has its own like setup thing where you have to like change things in the controller and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you paint in Blender or Substance Painter? I paint in Substance Painter. So I've tried painting in Blender, and the tools are just lacking at the moment. So I know there's like plugins to introduce layers and stuff. There's Uku Paint, which I know people love, but I just prefer like a more like everything in one package with Substance Painter in terms of texturing only. Obviously Substance Painter can't do modeling or anything, but it's at the moment the best workflow for me. But I always pray every single day that Blender will introduce better texture tools because I would love to just do everything in one place, you know? But yeah, the short answer is yeah, Substance Painter is what I use to paint. As much as I don't like Adobe. Let's see. Oh yeah, we were data transferring the ears. So I think I just need to make sure the silhouette looks good. So there's still a bit of a bump on there. So I think I'm gonna put it a bit more in just to try and reduce that bump. Like maybe even like, yeah, I think that's it. And then let's see. Should we maybe do, what is it called? If we do flat and then like that, we can look at the silhouette only. So this has a nasty bump that I'm not a fan of. So we're gonna push that in. Maybe push that out. Wow, you really like triangles? I'm just having a triangle modifier on at the moment, because I find that if I don't, it doesn't sometimes keep my normals, like custom normals. I have to check the keep normals option. But yeah, it's just so that it's triangulated a certain way when I export it. I know there's a triangulation feature when you export with Blender, but I don't know if it's different every time or if it changes, if that makes sense. So if someone knows, please let me know, because I'm not sure. What I do, however, always do is I put the triangulation modifier on in Blender on all the meshes before I export it to Substance Painter. Otherwise, I find that the texture will look different between the two, because I only export the texture back from Substance Painter into Blender. I don't export the model itself, which means Substance Painter and Blender will triangulate differently, which is highly annoying. I think this one is going to be a bit more difficult to fit in. I'm just going to try and... yeah, that's done the other one as well. And then I'm just going to like... this is such a tricky area because it's... I mean, would it look good like that? No, because the inside of here is a different color, isn't it? I think I'd rather just move the entire thing to avoid that place. Okay. I think that looks fine, silhouette-wise. I think that looks fine. So what I want to do now is to make sure that it looks a bit more seamless. I'm gonna data, oh, but I don't want to data transfer all of it. I probably want to set up a vertex group, actually. Hang on, let me make one real quick. I'm shocked I haven't made one before, but ear fluff transfer. So I guess I'll just do a circle gradient. Thank you so much for the follow, Jersey. Thank you. Dude, I can't wait to work on a model like that, but my current project takes so long. What are you working on, if you don't mind me asking? Is it a like VTuber-esque model, or is it maybe some more realistic? Or maybe in an environment? I haven't done many environments yet, but I want to learn. But Unity's, because I would obviously take it into Unity. But I downloaded an environment from somewhere, from I think it was Sketchfab, to try and export it into Naruto because I wanted a kitchen for some screenshots. And I tried, and oh my god, I fell on my ass when it came to lighting. I think I need to take like a course or something because I can't figure it out. I tried looking at some tutorials, but it just wasn't working. Hang on, I'm just gonna blur these so they get mirrored. I think that should be enough to mirror them, right? Yeah. All right, so we have some weight paint, or I guess vertex group on here. Wait, that was applied to the, yeah, ear fluff. All right. So then we'll do a data transfer for the ears. Face corner, custom normals. And then we need to add our, can't really see it, it's behind my ears, but basically, let me show you. Can you see that? You can see that maybe a little bit. I'll just move it above. So I'm adding a vertex group, which is called ear fluff transfer, so that it will hopefully only copy the normals from that. So if we go and do a, see, look at that. That looks much better, doesn't it? It looks so much more seamless, almost as if it's like connected. This one looks a bit weird. I don't know why. I don't know why that one looks a bit weird. Let me double check the... No, that one just looks a bit weird. Interesting. No, I just do some 2.5D, but I want to try full 3D, as I'm kind of comfy with Blender now. It does? Awesome. And you actually name stuff. Bad respect. I can't bother. See, I appreciate the the respect, but if you've seen, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to see it if this is your first time, but if you would have seen my files in here, not all of them are named, okay? Not all of them are named. It's a very messy file, to the point where anything I didn't really know I had to use just went straight into backup, and it just went into all these subfolders, or it was named plain or plain 2. So I'll take the compliment. It's not always like that. It's not always like that. Dude, even my textures are named 726, 26, 28, 28. That's fair. That's fair. My favorite is just spamming the keyboard, spamming numbers myself. But I try not to do that with like things I care about, because otherwise I'm gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna have a really bad time later. Sorry, I just need a drink. Why is this happening this year? Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. It's because literally half an hour ago I said, oh, by the way, I've merged the earrings to the ears so that I wouldn't have that issue. It's taken the normals from the earrings. So I need to basically just, for safety, I should probably just take all of them off so I know they don't cause any issues with anything else. And honestly, you know what, I'm gonna be smart about this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be smart about this. Let me, oh my god, there's so many little parts in here. I need to make sure they're all selected. But yeah, it's taking the earring normals, and what I'm gonna have to do as well, well, not have to do, but what I'm gonna do as well to stop myself having this issue. Oh shit, only the seam was selected? Hang on. I'm just gonna have to go through them again to make sure they're all selected. They are, okay. So what I also need to look at is why, like when I'm doing the physics, it's like it breaks up here and I don't know why. I tried looking at the blender thing before and everything looked connected, everything looked expected, so I don't know why it's happening. Oh, I've just separated it. Never mind. I'm just a bit silly. What I was going to do is I was going to make a vertex group called earring so I don't have to do this again. Like if I need to select them for any reason. So assign. So if I then do, yeah. All right. So, I mean, we're going to separate them anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just for now. So let me just call them earrings. There we go. And now the data transfer should look perfectly fine. Yay. Okay, cool. Good. Good shit. Everything looks good. I think this one doesn't look very good. There's like a weird shape on it. I think if I do it more like so. Hang on. I'm just gonna like, just take the tip. That looks better, I think. Yeah, that looks better. Or does it? Oh, it still looks weird. I don't know how to explain it. Did you sculpt and then did a retopology, or how did you start? So this model has been in the works for a little while now. If I remember correctly, I started by doing the box modeling, and then I had a few attempts of starting it, and then I was like, fuck this. And then I put a few body parts together. So like I put like spheres and stuff together, and I basically started sculpting it. I then did most of the sculpting on it, excluding like fingers and feet, I think. I then retopologized it, made the hands, made the feet. I then got some help from another 3D modeler in the VTuber 3D modeling sphere called Mr. Singy. He's a friend of mine, he's really nice, and he basically just helped make my torso topology like get a bit more oomph, I guess. If I take the skirt off, I'll show you. I mean, I can show you actually on the model itself. So it looks really good with the shading, but I think I was struggling a little bit to get a bit more like definition of, I was gonna say organs, but let's be real, there's no organs in that body. But just get a little bit more definition of like, I guess a ideal torso in the way that like, ideal for what I wanted my model to look like, just to clarify. So he was really good at just getting those nice shapes, and obviously ass. So he helped me do some changes to the topology on the torso. I did tell him though, look, I don't want to change the proportions, because the proportions in terms of like how tall a torso is, how tall the legs were, like that's all based loosely off of me, to try and keep the same proportions for full body tracking. So I haven't actually tested this model yet with full body tracking. It might go horrendously wrong, I don't know, but I wanted to try and keep it as realistic as possible in terms of how long a leg was or how long an arm was or how long, you know, blah blah, but it was loosely, very loosely based off of a picture, so it's not going to be one-to-one. And the thickness, however, is very different. The thickness, I'm not saying the thickness is the same, it is not, but in terms of like length, like I want to be able to, like, if I touch my knee, I want to touch my knee IRL, do you know what I mean? So, but that was just more like a test, so I got a bit of help with that, and then I just finished modeling the rest. So the rest were box modeled. The tail was a bit of a weird one. I made like a baseball bat of a shape, which is what my original tail has. My tail isn't showing up at the moment on my 1.0, but it's basically just like a very smooth-brained baseball bat type of shape. And then what I did, I followed a couple of tutorials because I had done this before and always forget how to do it, but I used the Blender hair system to basically spawn, oh my god, this tail will never stand still, to spawn multiple strands of like this shape and then put it around the tail, which you can do. So instead of it being like a hair strand, it was just a different mesh. And I really like the, I guess, poofiness of the tail. It gives Christmas tree a little bit, but I based it off a specific cat type, which is the Norwegian forest cat, and they have a very, obviously not exactly like this, but they have a very like triangle bottom of the tail, and then on the top it's like very smooth and flat. And then if you were to lift the tail up, like if you were to look at it from like this angle, it would be very like Christmas tree almost, which I think I've done well on that look. It's not, you know, completely accurate, but it's pretty close. I feel like every time you ask me a question, I just go over it on a tangent, and I'm so sorry. I just have a lot to say, okay? I just have a lot to say. But yeah, I appreciate your questions a lot, because I've been in such a like a yappy mood all day. But obviously when you're like at work, like corporate job type of deal, you don't want to really talk to anyone. And I can't really talk to people at work about my modeling stuff because they probably don't care. They don't deal with it themselves, so they probably just like, oh yeah, that's nice, that's cool. But it's not the same. It's not the same like talking to you guys. You guys get it. Where were we? Okay, Blender. So yeah, basically I started box modeling, gave up because I realized I wanted some muscle definition or just like some general, like, I guess body definition. Then swapped over to sculpting, then retopologized it, then got some help from a friend with the body topology to just give it a bit more oomph, and then I box modeled the rest. I say I box modeled the rest, but I used curves for some parts of the hair, which I guess is still box modeling, right? Sorta? Or is that different? I don't know. Oh my god, you made a 2.0 model? I didn't know. This is my first time seeing it. Exactly. That's exactly the type of energy I want. Okay? But don't make it go on like that forever. I don't want to hear every single stream, oh my god, is this your new model? I would go insane. But it could be a good bit, actually. It could be. I'm very keen on just using some quad remesher after sculpt, as I really don't like topology. Oh, like retopologizing? Yeah, I get that, honestly. I get that. I use a plugin for retopologizing, and I think it makes my life a bit easier. But what I really fucking hate with retopologizing is like between the fingers and between the toes. I hate that shit because it will just freak out. It doesn't understand because they're so close together. And the same thing happens with sculpting. If you try and merge, like quad remesher, merge, not quad remesh, that like remesher thing in Blender. If you try and do that with fingers that are really close, it's just gonna fail. It's just gonna fail. That I haven't found anything yet that successfully does that. So what I do is I don't bother sculpting the fingers, or if I do, I don't bother. Like I'll put fingers there, but I'll just retopologize the fingers separately and then connect them. Because otherwise it's just a mess. It's just a mess. But to be fair, honestly, fingers is such a thing where it's probably easier to just box model it anyway. Because it's not a simple shape. My fingers are nowhere near perfect. They could be so much better. but it's very much like a straightforward type of limb, you know? So rest in peace skirt again. I know, I just take every opportunity to take it off. Don't blame me, okay? Blame yourself. You cooked for real. Thank you. I'll try to make something simple like a bunny or something at first to get a hang of it, and then I'll move to humanish model. Honestly, that is valid. If you tried to ask me to make a cat right now, I would not succeed. Honestly, I tried to do just a very simple box modeling, like non-organic shape the other day, like on a stream, because VC, who's in the chat, he asked if I could just make him something real quick, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I must have spent like half the stream trying to make it, and it was like the simplest thing. So I feel like I can do these not quickly, but relatively quickly, because this is all I do. But if you ask me to make anything else, I'll just fall on my ass, because no, it's hard. I'd love to try and make a furry model one day though, like from scratch. I've done edits to an existing furry model as part of a commission, but I've never... Oh, actually no, I lied. I have done a furry model. Well, furry-esque. I did Bite. He's a bear. A bear with armor. I remember that. That was very, very... Oh my god, that was years ago now. Holy shit. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, I guess I did his model, but his was more like... I guess it was a furry-esque model, but it was more cartoony. It wasn't like VR chat furry model. It was more like a teddy bear, very cute. So I'd like to maybe make like a more like VR chat style furry model, because they have like a specific look to them, you know? And I think they're cool. So maybe I'll make myself furry form maybe one day. I'm not a furry, but I think that could be fun. And then I can just use that as a base. So if I have any people who want furry models commissioning me, I'll be like, hell yeah, I'll do it so quick. I already have a base for you. But yeah, keeping base bodies is really, really nice and really smart. Once you've made the model once, make sure to reuse it. Oh, we're doing an ad break. Hang on. BRB, we're gonna take 3 minutes. I'll see you guys very soon. BRB. Hello, welcome back. Listen, okay? Imagine forgetting your own ad break. All right. True, but still, no need to call me out. Also, do I need to bring out the furry scale again? Nothing wrong with being a furry, but me having ears and a tail does not make me a furry, okay? If I say I'm a furry, that makes me a furry. If I commission, like full on, what is it called? Fursuit, that might make me a furry actually, but I haven't done that, so that means I'm not a furry, even though there's nothing wrong with being a furry. But yeah, I do want to maybe like I honestly I just want to branch out to things. I want to try and make maybe like a furry version of myself. I want to make like an RTX version of myself, as in just like a more realistic, almost like semi-realistic version of my model. Just to branch out of anime, not permanently, but just for the meme. Have you seen those like art trend things where like people try and draw their character or a character in different art styles? It's like that. It's like that. Maybe I want to make like I don't know, something else. Hang on, I didn't say I want a persona. I said if I make my model into a furry, or make a hang on. Make a furry model out of my 2.0 design. That doesn't make me a furry. It just makes me a creative, okay? Even though there's nothing wrong with being a furry. Alright, let's move on. Also, I do apologize that I didn't see the ad break. I was just lost in thoughts and conversation, I guess. But yeah, that looks really good. That looks decent, I would say. I'm happy with how it looks, so I'm gonna do generate one last time, and then I'm gonna do apply, and then we're just gonna recombine things again. So that includes the fur, and that oh my god, top outfit too. That's just, oh, did I I think I merged the wrong one. It was just called top outfit. But we'll merge the earrings into the ears as well. My god. Hello. Am I stupid? I am. Okay. Join. The normals are still there. Triangle. So this is the thing about triangulate. If you don't, like if you do custom normals and then you put a triangulate modifier or you export triangulation and you don't keep your normals, you're gonna have a bad time. So it's like the tiniest check mark. Here it is. It's very annoying. But yeah, now you know. Do you use Eve to render here? I think I'm just using the viewport. I don't think I'm rendering. I did do a test with my fat head is in the way, but I did do a test with Render Engine Workbench for something. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's because I wanted something included in the render. I don't know. I don't remember. But I usually don't render things. I just use the viewport shading, and then sometimes I'll use rendered viewport shading just to like see what things will look like. But it's mostly for the modeling process. But what with your shaders work? Oh wait, do you mean, hang on. Do you mean like with this one? Like the shader this one use and mine one use? Or do you mean like inside Blender? You said you have custom shaders and stuff? Yeah, sorry, I should have clarified. So this is in Naruto, which is through Unity. So my 1.0 model, the one that's like in the frame, uses, I don't know why I'm shaking my head because both of them shake their head, but the 1.0 one uses a shader called Potato Tune, which is a shader for Unity. So I set everything up there. I don't really bother putting finished textures into Blender because I never really do anything with it. I want to start learning animation and start doing some more animation stuff in Blender, but until I get to that point, Blender is just like a pit stop, if that makes sense. And then this one, this girly, she's using Payomi. Yeah, she's using Payomi. So, oh my god, sorry, that was really close. That was really close. Apologies. Yeah. She's using Payomi. But I'm gonna try using Pototune on her / Payomi URP. Because I think, so in Naruto, I mostly use the URP thing. Wait, do you see that? Do you see it like breaks? I don't know why that's happening. I wonder if it's some sort of setting that I have in... Actually, it might just be a physics setting thing. It's really bizarre. It must be a physics setting thing. Yeah, I'll have a look at it. But... So I haven't made these shaders, by the way. Pototune is owned by a developer who makes it, and then Payomi is made by a developer who makes it as well. I do use Payomi Pro, but I don't even think I use Pro features. Not on this model anyway, I don't think. But I like to just support the Payomi team because they make such a nice shader. And originally you can just download the Payomi shader for free, but if you do with Pro, which is just like a Patreon subscription, you get more features that I never use. But it's nice to have them if I do use them on like someone's model. So yeah, yeah. And then I forget to cancel their Patreon. Then I'm just subscribed for months, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so we've done that. So I'm gonna, where's my list? I'm gonna, you know what? I bought that list item thing and I just haven't used it really. I should have put all these items on that list. It just takes so long to put them in. I guess I could have set up like a window for, but this has more things than just, no, it's fine. Should I? No. Maybe I'll set up like a specific window I can show on stream, maybe. Not today though. Right, that's done. So I'm just gonna add a little check mark. Set gems on legs to flat shading. All right, so we can see here that the shading's all sort of fucked because I removed the sharp. Now, I mean, there's ways around it. You you could, so I think if we were to mark this as flat shading, it would do flat shading across all, which isn't necessary. Wait, huh? Yeah, it leaves that gap. I don't necessarily want that, so that's why I originally did thingy. I wonder, wait, what happened to auto smooth? Oh, that just adds. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do shade smooth, and then I'm just gonna do a flat. What am I saying? Sharp. I mean sharp. Do I do a sharp just on this end though? Like do a sharp above? No, but that's still gonna, yeah, I'll do a sharp both places. Oh, I forgot to select the other side. Shit. Sharpness. Wait, oh no, that's good. And then let's do select mirror, mark, sharp. All right, I think that's fixed. That was like the quickest fix ever. Wait, did we not? Eh? Oh no, that might be because the seam. Actually, okay, never mind. Or not seam, sorry. What is the other one called? Crease? I think it's a crease. I don't know. It doesn't matter. If I do this, does it? No, it's a seam. Okay, never mind then. For this one, I think, oh well, so it's a bit tricky on this one, because if it was, you know how here there's just like 4 sides, so we don't have to worry. This one technically has more. It's not gonna look great. So I think, what if we just do sharp on these? Will that work? No, we need to do sharp here too. Okay, that's fine. I think if they have sharp, then so be it. I think I'll survive. So the reason why I don't really want to have any sharp on my model is because Payomi doesn't like it. Payomi's outline feature doesn't work well when there's sharp, unless I think you can do something called like baking the vertex outline, but I've just not really got it to work. What I could do is I could literally just do a mask that erases the area. If it looks bad, I can just erase the outline from this bit, and then we can put outline back on. So I'm not concerned. Stunning. Thank you so much. Okay, so we've technically done that, so I'm just gonna check mark there, add sharp back to gold egg. Yeah, we've done that one. Fix scalp not being added to Unity. So I think that was one of those issues where I replaced the FBX, but because there was too many changes, it didn't like re-import it. So I don't think that's actually an issue anymore. I think the scalp, let me just double check, looks fine. So hang on, this isn't the right scalp. Guess bob hair is probably best to see. Yeah, so this is the other scalp, and it looks fine. So yeah, I don't think that's actually an issue anymore. That's a confirmed fix. Now, one of the things that isn't necessarily an issue, but I wanted to add because I forgot about it completely, is adding a cleavage blend shape. Because, okay, so the chest at the moment, as you can see, is modeled. I mean, this could pass for a cleavage, I'm not gonna lie, but they're modeled originally to just be like as if they were not wearing a bra, because that's how I like to model the models. But when I say not wearing a bra, I mean for like an anime standard, not like realism. Realism, it would look very different. So I think I do want to add just like a more of like a, I guess like a cleavage option to just make it pop, but it's more to just push them next to each other than anything else. So this is just a me thing. All right, this is just a me thing. So I'm just gonna make one, and we're gonna see if it looks good. If it doesn't look good, then we won't use it. The only issue is if you start making blend shapes for like stuff like that, you might need to start making blend shapes for clothing and stuff like that that goes on top, which is really annoying. So let's just make one and see what it looks like. cleavage. Make sure all the blend shapes are off. Turn that one back on. Right, so literally, oh, I'm not allowed to do that with mirror modifier. So I think maybe inflate is the, oh, yeah, you'll get this issue very quickly. So let me just make sure it's like, that's more like it, I think. Yeah. So then I just need to put it back. Like just like make it so it doesn't clip with anything. Let's just check that this, yeah, so it's basically just like push it up a little bit and it's fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. That was easy. So let's just add another check mark to that one. Fix fur bits on ears location. I've done that one. Back long hair, rogue wave painting in the middle of split. Let's see. Let's remove. Right, let's try and move this head and see where it pops up. I feel like, I don't know what it is. If it's neck or if it's head. But it could also just be like caused by the physics. Hang on. It's probably easier to see. It was as if like something here had a bit more weight than what it should have. Do you think a new gaming laptop camera could handle face tracking like that? So I use an iPhone for my face tracking. So I use the iPhone 11, which is just like a, I say just a refurbished iPhone, but it's not like the phone that I normally use. I got it because I know that I'll be doing a lot of face tracking testing and also using face tracking myself. The iPhone seems to be like the best option out there, but saying that, you can do face tracking with camera through a method called media pipe. So say for example, if you use Verudo, you can just set up your camera to have face tracking. It won't be necessarily as good, but it will be very usable. And the only limitations in terms of blend shapes, if you set up the face tracking with ARKit, is cheek puff and tongue out. You won't be able to do any of those, but if you really wanted those toggles, you could set them up as toggles, if that makes sense. This is just from like a VTubing perspective. I don't know if you know how there's other programs like Unreal Engine and stuff. I don't know what type of face tracking they look for, but for a program like Verudo, it expects ARKit for most things, so you'd be able to use a webcam. Doesn't matter, like, I mean, there's probably an effect on which webcam you get, but I think a laptop webcam will be more than fine. I think it's more like if you have a webcam that doesn't handle fast movements that great, like maybe like an older camera or like a really cheap one, you might experience some issues, like I guess less favorable tracking, but it should still just work good. I'd love to do some Twitch stuff just to force myself to work. Yeah, that's fair. I definitely think that you could get away with using a webcam camera. I mean, what you could do before you, like, if you just want to test it out before you make any commitments, is you could, like, Verudo is free, for example, on Steam, or you could use a different program like Vinyan. I think that supports webcam with MediaPipe as well. I'm not entirely sure, but Verudo is the one that I have the most experience with. So you could just download Verudo, which is free, set up MediaPipe with either the character that comes with Verudo or any of the free usable characters in the Steam workshop, and then you can test to see if your camera would be good enough for like the tracking. The only, I guess, extra issue with MediaPipe and stuff like that is that it does use more GPU. Is it GPU or CPU power? So it will use more resources compared to if you just had like a phone or an iPhone to do the tracking on your behalf. Because when you do, like when you use an iPhone, for example, none of the camera data gets sent to your PC. It's just the data from the values of the blend shapes that it will send out. I get distracted too easily. I mean, okay, so I as you can tell, get distracted very easily. So streaming might not be the fix for you, because you might just get so distracted by people like just talking about things, and then you go into tangents, and like, this is just me I'm talking about. So it might not be the fix, but it might also, if you do like say mute streams, or maybe you just cultivate, I guess, a different energy, you could have more relaxed and focused streams. Or maybe you just tell everyone, all right, no more talking, I'm gonna work. But that might make people not want to watch you, so yeah. How do you even set your iPhone up? Do you have a stand? I do, yes. So my iPhone is on this 3D printed stand. I don't have the file at the top of my head of which file I use, but it's this very handy stand where if you print out all the parts, you can adjust the angle of the holder, and you can adjust like how high it goes up and stuff like that. But you can get pretty like reasonably cheap stands online, because I used to have this like, was it a, oh no, it wasn't a duck goose, it was not duck goose, it wasn't like a goose stand, it was one of them where you still connected it to your desk, but it was almost like a microphone arm, but way smaller. I used to have that before, but I honestly just prefer to have it on my desk. Even if it's a little bit in front of my monitor, I don't mind, because then it gets to be like closer. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's easier just to like move around. But yeah, I think most people have a stand. Some people I know will have like, they'll put it behind their monitor just so the camera gets in the way. Or not in the way, but so the camera has vision to your face. So you'll put it behind the monitor and just have it there. I think I used to do that with my iPad actually, because before I got the iPhone, I had an iPad Air from many years ago that I used for drawing. And I realized that, oh, actually I could use AirKit tracking on that. So I used that for quite some time. But it was a pain, because where do you even put like an iPad on your desk? Just like casually, you know? But yeah, don't worry about typing. I can't type either, so it's all good. I'm trying to figure out where this rogue weight is, because it definitely, I'm using the bob now, but it was definitely there. Let me try and find it again. Oh yeah, what the hell? What is that? That is definitely weights. It's definitely some kind of rogue weight. Right. What am I moving? I'm moving my head. Actually, let's investigate. Let's investigate. Hang on, she's just gonna, I don't know. Where is she gonna stand? On top of my head again? Yeah, she'll just be on top of my head. Why not? It must be... I don't exactly know where the issue is. Let's also turn off triangulate modifier to see if we can locate the issue. What is this? Wait, hang on. What is this shading going on as well? What are these normals? This looks really weird. Hang on. I don't have any custom normals on this, do I? No, I don't. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. There's like a double... Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Nice. I don't know if I'm able to merge this. Oh! Wait, I did it? No, I didn't. Well, I did, but... Hang on. Let me just do open heart surgery real quick. Okay. So, yeah, that's right. Merge at center. At center. Okay. Cool. Is this the same? Okay, so that's why that explains why the shading is weird. But does it have to be that way? Let me just try and... Center. No. Hang on. Actually, no, I'm just gonna keep that merged. I think. But that shouldn't have caused the issue with the... Hang on. Why is that? I don't get it. Leave it as an Easter egg? What, the clipping? Or like the weirdness? I don't know why it has this weird... I just mark it as sharp, just to like... I mean, that works. Why not? I still don't know what the wave paint issue is, though. Head. Back hair long. A1, A2, A1, A2. What's A1 and A2? A1, A2. Okay, that's fine. But none of those are causing issues, I don't think. Eh? I'm very confused. What is that? Huh? No worries, Annie. I'm just as confused as you are. I don't get it. I don't understand. So it's this one. Wait, is it because... Let's turn that off. Okay, I think it was because backface culling was off. Which... Still very confusing though. I don't really understand what's going on. Let's just... We need to investigate this. Yeah, I don't get it. Hang on, I'm gonna have a drink. I wish I bought those goo physics I think they would be very useful to troubleshoot, to see. Is it because they're connected? But I don't get it. Does the top... Does it have more weight on the front? Like, is that what's going on? Hang on, I need to take these two. Trying to figure this out. But it looks fine, right? I don't know what's happened to my voice. My voice is just like... It looks... Oh, wait, hang on. No, there we go. What is going on? Oh, okay. Very confusing. Okay, so it must be this, right? It must be this. But it didn't look like that. I wish I could put a wireframe on a Naruto model. I think this probably is a way, but... Do you know what it is? It's the outline. So if there's a bit of... if there's a bit of back face that shows up, it will be the outline. Yeah, because this is the outline. Okay, I figured it out. Right, okay, so, I mean, we can adjust the weights a little bit to try and stop that from happening. So, that's just, because I don't really want to redo the hair. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest. So this is the, like, this is the back hair controller. I wonder if maybe I should have a bone underneath it that tackles this area, and then, do you know what I mean? So if we take, so I'm gonna delete this bone. Oh, and then I'm gonna disconnect this bone. I'm gonna put in the middle. So this is gonna just be called long A1. I know this might fuck up the physics a little bit, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Who's gonna know? No one. No one. It will be fine. Don't let your dreams be dreams, or whatever the saying is. We totally 100% know what you mean. Alright, I knew it. I knew you guys would understand. Basically, my point is that we're gonna take bone. Eh? No? Wait. Keep offset. There we go. So this is like the first bone, right? So we're gonna put symmetry on. Oh god, what the fuck? Nice. Oh wait, oh no, it works now. Okay, good. So yeah, why not? We'll take this and we'll like blur the shit out of it, right? That's fine. We can blur the shit out of it. It's fine. And then now these bits will, well, I'm gonna move you down. I'm gonna move you down. Yeah, that's more like it. I want you away from the split area. All right, away from the split area. Maybe just a little bit up. Maybe just a little bit. And then blur the shit. Okay, cool. Oh no, I've blurred too much. I've blurred too much. All right. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, don't do that. And that should be pretty similar. All right, cool. Okay, now maybe hopefully we should have no more issues. Because now this is all like, yeah, one strand basically. Yeah, okay. I guess we kind of just have to just test this and see if it works. But that also means one less bone. Which good. Okay, cool. One thing I kind of did want to do is it's a bit tricky. I was gonna data transfer the ears. Oh, wait, okay, hang on. What if instead of data transferring them to the hair, I'll data transfer them to the skull? Thoughts? Yeah, good. We agree? Ear transfer. I think it would just look nicer. So, let's just slap some red here. Oh god. Just like some here. Oh no, that's a bit much. Maybe that's a bit much. I've just realized that's a bit much. Let's just like just near the end. Just like don't really want to involve any of the fur bits. But like just like that. Yeah? Okay, cool. And then yeah, that, I mean, to be fair, that could probably like oh god. That could probably be reduced even more, to be honest. Like that could probably be more like that. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So now we will data transfer body, the ear transfer, face corner, custom normals. That's much better, isn't it? To make it more like connected. Do you know what I mean? I think that looks much better. So obviously this will only really, it won't really apply to the texture. The texture's still like this, but what I did want to do is just add like a tiny bit of like skin color to the ears, so that where they meet, it looks like when I go bald, it looks like it looks more real. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think, yeah, we'll do that. So apply, make sure triangulators, keep normals on, it's all good. Okay, let's bring back. So with the scalp, it won't really make a difference, as you can see, but that's fine. And with the hair pieces, it won't really make a difference either. But I thought it was better to data transfer maybe to the heads than anything else. Okay, so let's put a check mark on that. Weight painting on shoulder scapula. Nice, good job, me. Oh, I know what I mean by that. Okay, so let's actually take off all the hair again. I think it's the shoulder bits that I was talking about. So I noticed that when I have my hands down, like so. Okay, so the silhouette still looks good. I think it's when I think it's, yeah, when I put them down, it goes a bit, well, to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. It just, I don't know, there's something about it. So let's just investigate the shoulder weight painting here. I think we might be weight painting a little bit too much. It doesn't actually look that bad. Okay, before we do anything, we're gonna save, and then we're gonna save incremental. All right, let's just try and remove some shading from that, just to keep a bit of the original shape, I guess. Is it maybe the arms, Or the twist? No, I don't think it's the arms. I mean, it was such a minor detail. I'm not concerned at all. But if I were to put these like in front now, and then move these forward, I think it still looks good. And if I will move them backward, oh, what is going on here? Oh, what's this? Is this due to triangulation? Oh, I don't like that at all. Is it because it's so low poly, maybe? Is it that low poly? Oh, I don't like that. Where is that? Why am I on the hair? Hang on. Like if I had a thing here, or like, I think it's the low polyness. Am I fucked up? Like, on the topology? I think I fucked up a little bit. I'm just gonna add some more now, because honestly, it's fine. I just need to make sure I add them evenly. So I think it's this one, right? It's still a bit not so great, but okay. Okay, I think I need to do some, not necessarily studying, but studying on that, because it doesn't look great. Trying to figure out what ideal topology kind of looks like. I mean, it's when, okay, so it's like when this is like at its extremist, I guess. But yeah, that's fine. I'm not concerned. Is it heavy to run it all at once? OBS, Twitch, tracking, etc. So tracking, no, it is basically being run on my iPhone, and then all the data is just sent to my computer. So I don't think that takes a lot of power. For OBS and Twitch, OBS on its own does not take a lot. Twitch on its own does not take a lot, but what does take a lot, and the reason why I have a dual PC setup, is Verudo combined with Blender, Substance Painter, Unity, like all those things, or just like games in general, can cause a bit of issues. So my 1.0 in comparison as well is very, very, very badly made. As in, I made it a couple years ago when I had way less experience. So it's very, very unoptimized. So basically, if I look at my polys here, where is it? Statistics. Where are you? Oh, it should be there. Oh, probably because oh, there we go. So hang on, let me just put all the hairstyles on. So in total, my 2.0 is 113,000 triangles, which, hold your horses, you could say is a lot, and it probably is, but it is my own personal model, and B, it has 3 hairstyles, and C, I can afford to have it be a little bit less optimized than, say, like a Klein's model, right? And what comes after C? D. VTuber models tend to be way, way more detailed rather than like a game model. Do you know what I mean? So those are the reasons why this model has about 113,000 triangles. Now, in comparison, my 1.0 has 300,000. So I'm actually making, when I'm making my 2.0, I actually, even with more hairstyles, I actually have way less, or I guess way more performance probably. But if you do have a heavy model like the one that I have for my 1.0, it can cause a bit of issues when running in Verudo, which already is a bit of a like computer intensive program. So yeah, that's basically why I decided to split it into two, where I have my Verudo and my OBS on one PC, which is my quote-unquote stream PC, and then I have all the programs that I use, such as Blender, or I play video games on my gaming PC, which is also my main PC, if that makes sense. And then I send all the audio and stuff over to my stream PC. Can I ask what GPU do you have? I have a good CPU, but laptop CPU are a bit weaker. So GPU wise, I have a NVIDIA RTX 4070. Yeah, it's 4070. I keep thinking I have 4070 Ti, but I don't. I wanted a Ti, but it couldn't fit in my case. I remember now. I would say that with a laptop, unless you have like a quote-unquote gaming laptop, you might struggle a little bit with a program like Verudo. There are more lightweight programs, like I think VC Phase is a little bit more lightweight, but I don't think you can get much environments on it, so you do limit yourself a little bit. But if you have like a really low poly model, or one that isn't 300,000 triangles and has like a material completely for its own little hair thing, because you didn't make it when you were just like fresh off making models, then you'll probably be fine. Oh, I have a 5060 mobile, so I guess we're not far off, but I'm computer illiterate, so I don't know. Honestly, I used to be really good at these things, but knowledge, I think I sacrificed my computer knowledge for modeling, and that's why when someone goes, oh, which thing is better, this and this, I'm like, bro, I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. I can only fit so much, not useless, but non-essential knowledge in my brain before it explodes. So I have to sacrifice knowledge, you know? That's how it works. Surely that's how it works. And it isn't just like me forgetting, you know, me forgetting knowledge or anything. It's not like knowledge disappears when you don't use it, right? No. Why would I do that? Okay, so I'm gonna say we've covered the weight painting on this shoulder. Front hair weight painting issues. Ah, yes, the classic. So these front hair bits are pissing me off. Like, they're annoying me to no end. I'm so close to just weight painting them to their own bones and then trying to go around that issue, but I really don't want to do that. Because that means I need to do more stuff, and also it means, I don't know. I'm just lazy. I don't want to do it. I'm so close to being done. I don't want to deal with it. But I think it's this bit. I think it's these bits, because they show up on the outline, and I think they don't look very good when they do show up. So let's try and fix it. Let's try. What is causing it? Is it the neck? I think it's the neck. I don't think it's the head. Is it? Oh, maybe it's... No, it's not the chest. Shoulder? No. Your GPU is 16% better, so I guess I should be able to run it, whatever you're running. I think... Yeah, you should probably be fine. Like, at least be running Verudo and like maybe like Blender. You should be fine. I wouldn't do any rendering. I wouldn't do any... Like, I wouldn't be like a crazy person like me who have Substance Painter, Blender, and Unity open at the same time with projects open on them. I wouldn't do that, and you're streaming, and you have Verudo open at the same time. I would just have one program at a time out of these like creative art programs that are very heavy. But you should be fine with that, yeah. One thing that a friend of mine does, last time I checked, she, I think she has her model. So she has a 2D model. I mean, she has a 3D model as well, but I don't think she uses it on stream. But she has a 2D model that she uses on like a laptop. And then I think she sends the data for it. So you can use something called, I think it's NDI, to send it from like one PC to another, to send it into OBS on her main PC, so that her model is run separately. And I feel like the model is often the thing that will suffer the most if you have lag, or if you have like like resources are fighting each other. Like when I first played Cyberpunk on stream, my model was in like 2 FPS until I put on an FPS cap on Cyberpunk because it was just stealing everything it could take. So this is when I had a one PC setup as well. So I think you'd be fine, honestly. I think you'd be fine. If it's only 16% better, then yeah, you'd definitely be fine. Hello, Sajini. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the check-in. How you doing? Happy Friday, by the way. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Well, weekend soon. Thank you so much for the follow, Han Bettina. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the VODs. I keep forgetting to say the community name, but I need to start using it more. I need to... What is it called? I need to, like, make people remember, because otherwise I'll forget. So, yeah, welcome in. Let's see. Okay, so how do we fix this? Good question. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very unhappy with... Okay, we need to fix that. I'm very unhappy about how I made the front hair. I feel like I could have made it better, but it's how I made it. Because I've done all the texturing, I don't want to mess too much with topology because I need to mess with it on both sides. There's no like mirror tool, and if I do mirror, I'm gonna have issues down the line with UVs and stuff, so it's a bit rough. What I could do is I could just erase the outline bit from that to like make it go away, but that doesn't really solve the issue, does it? It doesn't really solve it. And do you know what also doesn't solve it? This fucking thing, I don't know why it keeps... Oh. Where is it? Where's the shoulder bone? Well, the shoulder bone is there. Where's the shoulder controller? Ah, it's there. Is it fixed now? No, because now it's like... I mean, I wouldn't really do this. But now it's going to clip that way. That's annoying. Oh, you know what? Maybe... Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. Maybe... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I thought maybe it was this one. But it's not. How do I make this... How do I make this work? Work well, I guess. Because now it's working well up and down, right? Well... Alright. Do you know what we're gonna do? Hang on. I'm gonna do something a bit risky. I'm gonna save an incremental. I'm gonna go to... Scent. I'm gonna select the body. I'm gonna select the mask of shoulder. I'm gonna say shoulder.l. I think is probably the right one. Let's get rid of triangulate for a second. Transfer weight for shoulder. And then select the other shoulder. Transfer weight for the other shoulder. And then I guess let's see what it comes up with. I do not understand. Is it... If I do this one, that rotates the thing and it doesn't make a difference, right? So it must be the shoulder, right? I think. Is it because... Is it because this is... No, this is like fine. What on earth is... Oh, wait. Actually, I don't know. If I were to... Yeah, this looks like it would have way more weights. That's what I don't get. It's so confusing. Is it topology differences? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Oh, hang on. Like, is it that? Because now, if I... Oh my god, where is it? There. Now it works like fine here and here. Oh. Okay, so now it works fine most places. Except for here. It doesn't work here. So if I just try and like do that and then okay, I don't think I'd rotate the shoulders that far. But now this issue's there. Oh wait, does it need more? If I just add a little bit, I think that's fine, right? It should be fine. It should be fine. As long as it doesn't clip normally, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. I'm just going to put the AC on because I'm fucking boiling. Oh, that's so much nicer. Okay. We're gonna take our 3-minute break. So that means, don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. We're gonna take our break and I'll be back in 3 minutes. All right? It's just to let the Twitch ads go on and whatever. It's a perfect time to, you know, get yourself something to eat or drink or, you know, get an ice cream. Maybe I want ice cream. You have AC? I do. Yes. It costs a lot of money, but I do. Well worth it though, because we had a heat wave not too long ago and it was like insane temperatures for the UK. So very happy about that. But yeah, it was definitely an investment, I would say. All right, baby, I'll see you guys very soon. Hello, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, sorry, need to yawn. Yeah, we're just gonna jump back in. I think we were doing the hair, the front hair. Yeah, one of the big tasks that I really don't want to do. All right, I'm just gonna quickly swap scene. I hope everyone got something nice to eat or drink or slurp. By the way, I didn't. I still have my can of 7-Up, so I'm just finishing that, I think. But it's nothing biggie, you know. I'm worried that during my week off, I'll eat way too much. I have a dress I need to fit into in like 2 or 3 weeks time, so I need to be a bit careful because I bought the dress literally like last weekend. Yeah, so I need to make sure that I can still fit in it after my birthday, and that's gonna be hard. I think it'll be fine, to be honest. I think it was the right size when I bought it. There's no way I gained so much weight because I'm having like a birthday week that I will gain to the point where I can't fit back in, you know. So we'll see. I'll be okay. But also now I've taken that as a challenge, and I want to see if I can do that. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna eat that much. Even though if I had sushi every day, I would eat that much. I think I just love sushi so much. It's so nice. Right, what are we doing? Front hair. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a, sorry, don't look. I'm trying to assess the weight painting, okay? I don't think it's the, well, it does get a little bit crooked in these areas when I do that. I think I just need to make sure it's all, maybe I should reduce it. Like, yeah, that is probably fine. I'm a bit scared of blurring these, but I'm gonna do it because why not? Oh, I wonder, hang on. I wonder what it will look like if I do that. Ooh, oh no, that's, no. Bring it back. Maybe we can blur it though. Maybe we can blur it. Yeah, that does look better. think there's just so many little weights. I feel like this beats the limit of 4 very quickly. If I move the neck, yeah, I don't think there's much avoiding that issue. Okay, what I might do is I might just get a little mask to erase the outline. I think that might be the best way to deal with it at this rate. Because I don't think there'll be... Like, I can maybe put more weight on it. Hang on. Let's do that. Maybe I can just add more weight on it and then maybe it will like fix itself. I don't know. I feel like this has like caused issues now. Actually, no, it looks fine. It looks okay. All right. You know what? Whatever more issues that happen, I think we just added. We either turn off the outline or we make a mask because this is taking me too long now. I'm reaching my limit. I might remake it at some point, but I just want to make sure I get it like done, you know? I put front hair weight painting issues twice. Improve weight painting on front hair, so I'm going to delete one of them. Improve weight painting on sleeve near hand. Oh, yes. Okay, so yeah, so you'll kind of see the issue here. I think if I do this, it's like okay, but it's the thumb. I think it's the thumb. Like when yeah, it's like weight painting to the thumb, but it's not so far down that I can move it. So honestly, I think at this point, just to make my life a bit easier, I'm going to just do this and try and just get it out of the way of the thumb. It will still have a little bit of weight painting on the thumb, but I don't think it will be that bad. That did not do any symmetry at all. That is really good. Okay. Okay. What do I do? I guess I can select. Can I? If I do medium point. Oh, okay. This will work. All right. Okay. 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 So if I do like this, and then like this, that should do it on both sides. All right, cool. Let's try that again and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, because now I can probably have less be influenced. So if I do weight painting and then if I like were to do this, is it the thumb? Yeah, it is the thumb. If I just erase it, let's see what's happened. I think I'm still gonna have to keep some of it. Oh. No, maybe? Oh, hang on. Oh, it's this one. I can get my thumb pretty far before it starts to deform. I think it's only if I do like an L shape. So I think should I be a bit cheeky? Like if I just move it like that, is that? No, it's... No. I don't want to make it any smaller, to be honest. Because I think that problem will always be there. As long as it's like near. But I do think there is something terribly wrong with this hand. So I think before we fix any of the sleeve bits, and I'm going to separate the sleeves before I start doing what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm going to have that same issue again. Let me just hide that. We're going to figure out what is so terribly wrong about this weight painting and then fix that. And then we can make modifications based off of that. I think that's probably the best idea. So I mean, the thumb isn't terrible, but it is also terrible. And it also rotates the wrong way completely, as you saw. Like, I'll show you an example. Where is she? Right, I need you to make a pose for me again. Let me get the pose. I need like a good hand pose. Like maybe like a... What's it called? What's this? No, I need one where the hands bend. What about you? What do you do? Oh, that was just another hand up. All right. What about you? You don't bend your thumb. Damn it. Oh, I think you're perfect. Ah, there we go. What is that monstrosity? All right. So I feel like it was worse than it was before. So just for context, for anyone who hasn't joined or seen me trying to fix it before, the thumb was rotating the wrong way, but not like this. Oh, also some of the fingers just look a bit fucked. I don't know how to explain it. Like if I put on a let me do an override actually. I can do hand overrides with pose. So what is this? Left hand? Yeah, you can see the issue. It bends completely sideways rather than not like that. Fuck. So I'm just trying to put the program somewhere. Yeah, it bends that way, which is weird. Let me do... So open. Like even open doesn't really look right. The thumb feels way too far away now. I think I need to move the thumb up. Like there's something very terribly wrong. I don't know how to explain it. The fingers, they go too far in or something. I don't really know. There's something terribly wrong here. I don't know if I need to look up a reference to help me with this. I could do that. Because this is just insane. Before we do anything, let me just check the axes. Let me take this glove off as well. Oh, I can't take... Fuck's sake, hang on. Let me just do that real quick. So what's really annoying as well is that any changes we make to the hand, we're gonna have to make to this glove. Which is not like a huge big deal, but it's just really annoying. I'm gonna... See, I don't know if it's like... If it's looking weird because... Sorry. I don't think I can use my own hand as reference. My hand is very weird looking. And I feel like it's similar to my hand. But my hand... Okay, so I've talked about this before and I've showed pictures before. But my thumb is not like a real thumb. My thumb is like a fifth finger, which I know is weird. A thumb is a finger, right? But if you look at it, it's very skinny. It's a very skinny thumb. And I think that does fuck me up a little bit when it comes to like using reference. I swear I imported, I think, oh yeah, now I remember. We imported the picture of my hand on stream because I was using it as a reference. And I don't know if that's just like fucked shit up. Hang on, do I still have that picture? I don't know if I do. If we do, we might just import it to see like what is wrong. Just check my reference images. No, I don't think this is reference images in the way that I see it. Pure ref images, maybe. No. Okay, oh. But yeah, because I've revised the hand already. I remember that. Yeah, there's a revised hand picture here. Because we changed it. Why is that on that monitor? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Sending episode of the thumbnail on YouTube. Hi Mio. Wait, what's the thumbnail? I'm scared now. I didn't set a thumbnail, I think. Oh my god, that nearly gave me the heart attack. Why would it open on a different monitor? I need to check it out. I'm scared. I don't know if it just like auto generates one or view your channel. How do I see thumbnail? Ping you about it? Oh, did you? Oh, hang on. Nice, thank you. Let me see. Oh, yeah, she's very angry looking. Looking up different body parts is my favorite part of the stream. But I think an issue of mine is that my hand is fucked looking compared to like normal people's hands, which makes it incredibly difficult. Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna open Clip Studio Paint because I think I have the file still of, yeah, so I have a file called revised hand. I don't know if my hand is on this file, like my actual IRL hand. And I want to just show you how fucked my thumb is. And I don't know if that's causing me an issue here. Okay, yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay, so I remember now. I don't know why there's like, how do I, can I just take a screenshot? Oh no, wait, okay, hang on, I can do that thing. I don't know why there's like purple lines on here, but if I do page up and then, all right, this is my hand. I forget how fucked my thumb is. It's like a little finger. It doesn't make any sense, but I think that is throwing me off massively. I think I need to get like a real reference of like a real human being's hand, because that is not a real human being's hand. I don't know what the purple circles are. I think I was doing some like reference points. I think that's fucking me over, honestly. So yeah, I need to, something off about the hand. I need to get like a normal person's hand reference. Oh my god. Hand. Oh, sorry. Woman's hand. You do have a very short pinky, or your knuckles are offset by a lot. I don't know. Dude. But did you not see my thumb though? It's crazy how good the new model looks. She's so expressive. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, she's getting there. The thing is, even when you search hands on Google, they all look so different, right? It's incredibly difficult to... Actually, hang on. Give me one moment, actually. So, I have that asset library, right? Does that have, like, hands? Oh, it does. Right. Give me 1 second. So these are from the Blender library. There we go. I just don't know what's in my asset library, so I get scared of showing it on stream. But basically, these are from the free Blender library thing where you can get like different models and stuff. I wanted to see like what their hands look like compared to mine. They're not on like, I guess, the feminine side, I guess, but this one kind of is. But the fingers are like not straight out. But this one is like more stylized, so actually I'm gonna delete that one. I don't need that one. It's not like completely straight, basically. But I don't know if my thumb is not straight out. Does it need 90 degrees thumbs? I don't know. I don't know. There's something off. I can't like explain it. Like, are the fingers too long now? Because we shortened the palm. But the fingers look a bit long now. I don't know. Hang on, where's the... Is that why I struggle to like make a fist anymore? God, this is so hard. Let me just measure. No, it still looked like it would be the right size, roughly. I don't know. I don't think this comes with a skeleton, which makes it a bit hard to see, like what's what. Right, we're gonna get a picture. I think a picture is gonna be easier. Let's get a picture. I need to find like a nice looking hand. Which apparently doesn't exist because all the hands look weird now. Maybe it's time to reference the anatomy for Sculptor's book so you can see the actual hand anatomy. You say that, but did you see my... Hang on. Do you want me to show... Do you want to show my hand again? This is a real human being hand, okay? That I originally referenced. Okay. Do you see that thumb? I worry now that real anatomy is gonna get me fucked. It looks fine. Do we have same thumbs? Is that it? It does not look like a real thumb. It looks like I've copy pasted my pinky and put it on like where the thumb is meant to be. It's so skinny and so low. I don't know. Yeah, it's fucked. Anyways, the picture doesn't do my justice. Not gonna lie. It's like up against the wall basically. But even then, my thumb is very skinny. Thumbs are usually like chunky, right? Chunky and short. Also, I think I do have that book. I might look into it later. But I just wanted to get like a picture of Google to see if there's anything I can spot, you know, like right away. Woman's hand, flat. Okay, so there's like a random flat hand here. Maybe I can just drag it from Google. Where are you, Google? Oh my god, it's huge. Right. This is like, I don't know if this is a woman's or man's hand. I don't think it really matters, but oh my god, where is it? Oh wait, hang on. Is it one of those like... Ah, there we go. No, huh? Where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, or to... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna say it needs to be above. Okay, so palm, like, if this is, I don't know if this is a real hand, to be fair. Palm size seems to be okay. The fingers, if anything, are a bit short, but I think they're very, like, subjective. I think the thumb... Hang on, I'm just trying to, like, get it proportioned with something. The thumb feels a bit short. But I think it's also just not meant to look like that. I don't know if maybe the thumb is too out there. I don't know. I think it's one thing making a hand and another thing getting it to play nice with Unity. I don't remember the the rules. Do you know what I mean? Page 177 shapes of the hand through 108 should be good if you do wish to look in there. If I do look in there, it'll be after stream. But I think I need to figure out the rules of what Unity likes to use. Because I don't know if it's meant to be... Like, I think we modeled it quite straight, right? In terms of it's on the same level as the other. But to make it work with Unity, I don't know if it needs to be a certain other way or if the axes are correct. Does the thumb... So like in Blender, the thumb does sorta kinda bend the right way. Which makes me think it's something else. I don't know why. The fingers also just look really long. I don't know if they're proportioned right now. I mean... Sorry, I'm just looking at my own hand here. I think this is too long. Like this first bit. It looks extremely long. But it doesn't look long enough for the pinky. I know that like this specific pose that it uses isn't like the greatest, but there's something that looks like really off. I don't know. Like if I were to put this more in like a straight position. Yeah, they look extremely long. But I don't know if that's just because the bones come out of here now, rather than... Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sick of dealing with hands already. Right, let's... I think the issue is split into two issues. Or three, possibly. One, how do I need to set it up so that it works well in Unity? Two, how do I set it up so that it looks correct to me and all the proportions are correct? Three, I need to fix these nails. But I think that's like a last issue bit. That's like the least of my concerns. So I think I'm gonna split it into... Hang on, where's my list? Oh, and I also need the thumb to like bend correctly. So actually, yeah, okay. So hand issues. One. Fix what did I say? What was it that I said? Hand proportions. Two. Set up hand so that it rotates the thumb correctly in Unity. Three, fix nail bed size. I think it's just a nail bed that's like, I mean, it's mostly the nail actually. Fix nails. Four, what was the fourth one? Make it look like a hand. Change finger proportions. Okay, so it's a bit of like a multi-issue. So I think, which one do we tackle first? I guess trying to figure out what Unity needs. If I open, because I have the Unity project open, if I go into the skeleton, so maybe that will allow me to figure it out. Now, I have some notes as well that I made on a previous model that I worked on. Right, let me share Unity with you guys. Can you see Unity? So I'm just in the like the configurator thing because we can test. Oh god, inspector. We can test like the bone movement. We see Unity. Okay, cool. Sorry, I think my model's in the way, so I'll move that real quick. She interested over here. Okay, cool. So thumb seems to be pointed in. Oh my god, the perspective makes the thumb look like insanely long. Or maybe it is already insanely long. I don't know. Okay, so if I do, which one is it? Finger open. Hang on a minute. That looks right, doesn't it? Not right as in, like, it definitely doesn't look right, but the thumb looks like it bends in the right way, right? Am I being trolled? Or is that not right? Am I just like blind? Hang on, get back here. Bro. What the fuck? Wait a damn minute. No, it's not pen limbs. Yeah, because this is a pose, right? This is a pose, which looks very weird. This is an override of the pose. You mean what? Retargeting? Eh? Okay, I'll just keep that disabled. That's fine. Oh no. Enable it. I guess. I don't know. It doesn't change the finger poses, so that's fine. Wait, why did you stop posing? Do I have any like bone overrides or something? Hey Sunny, look at that model. Looks sick. Hi Aloentian. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I'm nearly complete too. With your model? Do you have like your own model? I guess you do have your own model, right? Maybe it's a different model you're working on. With my commission. Goddamn the textures. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. I'm trying to inspect some weirdness going on here with the thumb. But when I look in Unity, it looks fine, which is, well, fine is a relative word. It bends correctly, I think, which is why I'm so confused. Sorry, I'll try and not move so much. And I'm working on my model of this too. I want to see your texture sheet. For which material do you want to see it? I can show you. The thumb? Yeah, like, it like bends sideways, and I don't know why. Your body? Hang on. It's very bare bones, I'm not gonna lie. It's mostly the shader doing the work. Oh my god, hang on. I think this is the newest one. Oh, hang on. So many UVs. How do I get rid of them? Like this, I think this is the latest one. What's all the purple? Oh, toenails. Toenails. No, nails. Did you bake the shaders? No. It's, so I'm using Payomi. So it's just like on. I haven't done any baking. Because it's just in Unity. Let me just go back here. Where is... Yeah, so okay, so this window, this one, she's in Naruto, and she's putting her pose on, and the thumb is like all fucked. And then when I, like behind me, you can see that I'm in Unity, right? And I'm using like the thingy. And it seems to rotate the finger correctly. Both hands? I think so. Yeah, it seems to rotate the thumb correctly. Ignore the finger length. I think the fingers are just way too long. So I'm gonna try and adjust that. But that seems to be sorta right, at least. Oh wait. Is it when I do like finger in and out? No, but that still looks right. Hang on. Hi, Kamazo, welcome in. This is like completely bent. Hang on. I'm gonna get another character in. Not my own, because I know my 1.0 had issues with its thumbs. Let me get... The test character doesn't have any... Okay, I'm gonna get a workshop one. So I think this one is by Kana. So I'm gonna get Test Chan in. And I'm gonna make her do the same pose and see if it happens. I think it is a VOD character though, but I think that should still be fine. Oh, here she is. Right, so this one is mine, just a disclaimer. This is a Steam Workshop model by, I can't search on Steam. Can I see the, by Kana Fuyoko? She's uploaded this one. And I think it's good for like tracking testing and stuff. But I'm just gonna see what happens if I put her in the same pose. Hang on, let's put her side by side so we can see. Yeah, hers go right. What the fuck? Okay, so it's definitely something up with my... Oh wait, hang on. No, never mind. Give me 1 second. This isn't even the right pose. If I turn off override, there we go. Yeah, so my thumb is fucked. I need to fix that, which is fine. I'm just gonna turn... But you can see my nail is facing the completely wrong way. Is that a bone roll issue? I don't know. It might be. But I already did bone roll adjustments, which is why I'm so confused. But there's definitely something wrong with my model though, 100%. Because even this, like, this is not meant to happen. I don't even know how this happened. And I think these fingers, like the top fingers, are way too long. Like if I do, on my model, I mean, if I do, like hold, no. Pistol grip? No. Can I make like a... Okay, yeah. So you can see that these fingers are way too long. Or something. I don't know. There's something not right that I need to fix. Is it like the main bone for the thumb is rolling poorly? I don't know. I'm gonna go into Blender and see. But I guess my issue is I don't know what it's meant to look like. I thought, because I had this issue with a different model. And I've just been changing it the way that was. And it's not like... I don't know. Let me double check. Let's see. If I go into here... I'm just going to do an incremental save. Axis. I know that when I do the match to finger, it does fuck the bone roll up, but I manually changed it, which is why it's so weird. Main. Can't really see the axes. But set is meant to... Oh, okay, so I think this set is like way too far. Hang on. let me grab this one and this one. So I think this one is fine, or maybe this one needs to match. I don't know. Oh, I hate working on hands. Legs are easy. You just fucking you make sure it goes in front of it and it's fine. But hands are pissing me off. Like, making them is one thing, but then making them work the right way in Unity is another thing. Oh, right, okay. We'll just do some experiments, I guess. So, I believe in you, Sunny. You can handle this. I need a 3D model reference, I think. I don't think I have any... Oh, wait, hang on. I might have a VOD character that I can... Because if there's no changes to the hands, then maybe it just comes stock out like that, and I can steal the knowledge. Hang on, I'm just going into my learning folder to check. I could also check out Manuka's rigging, to be fair, but I don't know if I'm allowed to, like... No, I should be allowed to, right? So Manuka, so for context, Manuka's model is, it's a booth model, as in someone selling it on booth. It's a very, very popular model for VR chat. I purchased it some time ago because I wanted to study it. I wonder if there mustn't be any... I don't know if I'm like allowed to show it on stream. I assume I am, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Do I have any VRoid characters? Oh wait, maybe in... I think I have an old VRoid avatar. Oh, I have the bee girl. She's like broken beyond repair, but we can check her out and see if she has... Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't really want to import the FBX. We're gonna open up another Blender instance, I think. And then I'm gonna have a look. Is it an IK thing? You slightly position the Wow, Automod was like fingers in. That's a sex-based term. Holy shit. Is it an IK thing? Is you slightly position the fingers in a curve, like even a little bit? I don't know, because when I fixed it before on a different model, I fixed it by doing the bone roll, and it seems to just work. But I also made some other changes, so I don't know. I'm just having a quick look at the bee girl. I'll show you guys what she looks like. She was the OG. Proper OGs will recognize this one, because she was the first model I streamed with. 2023, holy shit. Let's have a look. Oh no, wait, I made this one. This isn't a VRoid one. So I don't know if this one is gonna work. Fuck. Oh, this one's like... No, I'm not even showing this one. This is like fucked beyond belief. Right, let me just get... I know of a VRoid one. I'll get this one. Well, sorry for not being a proper OG. It's fine. It's fine. I forgive you. Oh god, I'm getting like a billion errors trying to load this up. Is this VRoid? I mean, okay, I know the model is VRoid. I think the body is VRoid, but I don't know if I changed anything about it. It doesn't matter. I'll just see what the arms look like. I'm confused. Where's her armature? Oh, layers. Got it. Okay, so if this is a VRoid model, hang on, I'll just like take a screenshot of the hand. The fingers are like dead straight, and I don't know if that is a requirement. That's my hand. Fuck. Hang on. They're like dead straight. which I always thought they had to be curved, which is now confusing me. Because now I don't know anymore. I thought they need a small curve too. Yeah, that's why I'm very confused. I don't know if like VRoid is like, if it just works from the get-go, or people have to change it, but I'll get the axis up as well. Yeah, the axis is really weird. So let me just take a new screenshot. Actually, can I just change the Blender version that I'm viewing? Can you see this? Hang on. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, the picture isn't going away. Why? Why? No, wait, that's the frame. I can't get the picture to go away. I don't know where it is. Wait, oh no, is it? Oh, I found it. I don't know why it's not going away. Yeah, that's weird. I thought the set had to be like where you want it to roll, which also don't even judge the fucking, I didn't do this. I'm gonna say this wasn't me. It probably was me, but it's so many years now. So the weird thing is the thumb is completely 90 degrees, which I thought I wasn't meant to do that. The Z is like, it's not straight up. It's like sort of angled. Like the X is where it's, I don't know. That's so weird. I don't know. I might, oh, actually, I'm going to open the Monaco model, but I don't know if I'm allowed to show it on stream. So I'm going to swap back to my girl. You making me want to explore this? Please, please do. We need the answers, and we need to make like a knowledge document or something. Because this, I'm spending way too much time on this, like on every model I do. And I should just have written it down, but I don't know if what I'm doing is the best way. Do you know what I mean? So, oh, I'm really cold now. Let me just turn that off. VRM add-on gives me default skeleton. Gonna model a quick hand for it. So, hang on. The VRM add-on gives you the skeleton, right? What axis? Like, does the axis look the same? Or the bone world look the same on the skeleton? Like, when it spawns? I say as if it's like a game character. Oh god, where am I? Let's see. Learning. Monica, where are you? Where are you? Well, actually, where is she though? Oh, she's here. Got her. Add-on skeleton matches the VRoid one. Okay, so I assume that's the same then. God, I hope that didn't show up on stream. Let me put her clothes back on. Not for nefarious reasons, okay? I was studying body topology. Okay? Don't judge me. Where's her top? Oh, there it is. Oh, hang on. She's still... Hang on. Ah, there we go. All safe. All safe. Right. Let's look at the bones. Okay, yeah, so this is fucking weird. So her thumb is 9 degrees. Her bones are not straight. Like her bones are not straight at all. But the thumb is 90 degrees. So now I'm starting to think, okay, does the thumb need to be 90 degrees? It's also not completely straight with the other fingers. Where's my model? It's sort of like mine. It's sort of like mine in the way that, oh, actually, no. It's sort of like mine in the way that mine is not completely straight with the other fingers, but it is 90 degrees. So that's making me think that it needs to be 90 degrees. Now, this is assuming that the Monica model is correct, which I assume it is. It is a very popular model. But let me check the axes. Right, okay, so just to confuse it more, the axes on the Monica model have the Z going down. But you know how on the VOD it was like angled a little bit? It's like that, but the Z is, instead of going up, goes down. Which, I don't know what to say. That's very confusing. The hand rigging is very nice though. I might study her hands, to be honest, for my next model. Gonna wait and export test 1 sec. Rudo? Yeah. Just for Rudo will be fine. This is so annoying though. I don't think I don't want to like export the Monica model to test her. I don't think she's in. Oh, I can't search the Steam thing anyway, because my Steam is offline. Do I have any? Don't know if I have any other characters, but yeah, it seems that they're all different, which is confusing. Fuck. It seems like what VOD and Monica has in common is that the thumb is facing 90 degrees on both. And when I say 90 degrees, it's not really like 100% 90 degrees, but it's like fairly close. So it's more of like, I guess when I look at my finger, if I were to have my hand a bit more relaxed, it would be more like that rather than 45 degrees, which is very confusing. I cannot deny. Hello, Ike. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. So what do I do with this? Difficult. I think I'm gonna have to do some more tests. I might, because Monica in my eyes is like the gold standard. She's a really good model, and she was very well received in booth, and I've studied like other things from her. So I think I might try and export Monica into a Ruda model without any physics, just to see like how her rig works, and then see where I'm going wrong, because her rig just works really well. I think my topology on my thumb is also not the best, so I might have to modify some of the topology maybe. But yeah, your wisdom of the week, Ike, is don't make hands. Don't make hands. You don't need them. Do what the 2D artists do, where they just put the hands in the pocket or hands behind the back all the time. Just don't bother. It's too much hassle. Once I find the correct solution on how they need to look for Unity, or if Alawenshin figures it out, then I will share that. But don't make hands, got it. Yeah, importing now. Okay, cool. I'm waiting. Excitingly, I guess. So when I've just bent Monica's fingers, I know you guys can't see it, but when I've just bent her finger, the thumb looks 19 degrees up. So like a real thumb would. So I think maybe this is the play. What's the animation post name you're using now? So it's called, well, this one is, I mean, the finger is bent the wrong way here anyway, but this is not a pose. Let me get the pose. I think this is an, oh no, wait, is this a pose? I thought this was an override. This might be an override. Let me have a look. It is an override. So I guess it's not super easy to see with this one. What was the other one that we used? Hang on, I'm just getting a better pose so we can see. I think we had one, didn't we? What about this one? I guess the other one would be a good pose. Yeah. Could you do the one that's called... Where'd it go? It's this one, right? Oh no, shit. Oh, actually, that one's fine. Could you do the one that's called 010_0300? I know, very intuitive name. Write that down, please. What? You can't remember that? Damn, right. 0100300. It's this one. I think, yeah, that's right. That's why I make mittens. Understandable. Understandable. Yeah, I think the ratio of like the finger... Or I think her palm is just smaller, actually. I think there's a lot of things I need to do with these hands, but I think once I fix it, they look really good. I might even just not redo them, but redo them. Possibly. We'll see. Let me just have a look at the proportions of the Monica one. Crazy thing? Oh no. What is the crazy thing? They both do the exact same thing for me? Eh? Exact same thing as the Revoid or exact same thing as mine? So, hang on. Exact same thing as blue-haired lady? Or do you mean that the straight and non-straight? Okay, yeah, send me some screenshots. I'll have a look. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, they're created. Oh. Okay. Okay, so one thing is I think the fingers on Monica's model, they start out not in the middle of... Let me get my blender. So you know how my bones start all the way up here? They don't do that on the Monica. So I think that's something I changed recently. And I was like, oh, I should probably do that. No, I probably shouldn't do that. So I'm going to move them back in. I think that's what's making the fingers feel so long. All right, let's see. So which one is the... there's no nails on it, so I'm just trying to figure out. So this is with set going straight up on the thumb, I think. Where is the set on the curved one? Is it going straight up? I can't see it. More images. Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, I'm not able to see the Z axis on the, you know, the one with the curved fingers. It looks like it's a little bit angled, possibly. But yeah, they do look quite similar in the way that they curve. Oh, let me show. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move the fingers to be... not right here. Oh wait, do I need to... How do I... Oh, okay, it has selected something. Alright. Like, I'm gonna say here. Oh. instead. Oh shit, is that not... Do I just need to do like... Okay, that's updated. Gonna move the thumb like away from its default position because they're both in default locations. So it's not a rotation thing, I think. I'm a little bit lost, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait. Okay, so yeah, on that picture, the Z seems to be straight up, but for like each bone rather than going straight up for all of them. That's interesting. Oh god. Okay, I get what you mean now. I get what you mean. I'm gonna snooze that out real quick. We're probably gonna end it very soon. I'm just gonna see... Oh, sorry, my model's in the way. I completely forgot. Oopsie. Let me just move these out of the way. Right, so they should be matching. Let me see if that at least fixes the weird finger issue we had. They might still be too long, but I haven't really increased the length of the fingers, which is why it's so weird. They still feel really long, and I need to fix the... Oh, actually, maybe they still feel really long because the weight painting is now fucked. Let me just do like this. Ah, shoot, I need to put them in front. There we go. It could be the post animation set up with a very specific set of mine, but are with loose bones? Loose bones. See, it could be, but I feel like all of the animations are set up that way, which makes me think that it's maybe I just need to set it up that way to make sure it's compatible. Do you know what I mean? Where is this bone? Is it not this one? Eh? No, that's the confusion. Oh wait, the form isn't showing, that's why. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove some weights here and see if that helps, because I think that could have contributed to it being crazy. Oh, I think I do need main still. Yeah, I think that could have contributed a little bit to it being a bit... Oh, well, that's too much, I think. I'm tempted to just go through like automatic setup because I feel like every time I do automatic setup, the fingers are really, really good. It's too tedious to do it myself. I'm just gonna lift you up so that you get a bit out of the way. Move you down. Just get rid of this. All right, and then the last one. Okay, my weird bone placement didn't fully work, but trying something wild. Okay. No worries. Right, I'm just gonna just smooth a little bit between here. All right, let's put them back and then let's see what our result is for at least the proportions of the fingers. Okay, that is a lot better. Holy shit. Okay. I need to fix some weight issues, I think, here. But that is so much better already in terms of the fingers. They're not like mega long anymore. Thank God. Okay, cool. That means I don't need to mess too much with the hand, which is good news for me. So bone position is important, at least the base of the bones. Okay, that's good to know. Do you think bone roll also has a play? Or do you think that's just like a blender thing? Because I don't know if it really matters much. I don't want to like spend a lot of time changing the bone rolls if it actually doesn't like change anything. But I should do my own experiments as well, I think. Bone roll I don't think does, because I think it tries to IK it. The roll matters if it's straight. Okay. Interesting. Let me just do this one, and then yeah, I need to fix the pinky finger a little bit. It seems to be like, I don't know if it's like there's too small or something, but there's something going on there that isn't working. But that is a lot better. I need to fix this as well. But yeah, okay, cool. That's like one issue sorta kinda out the way. But yeah, we still have a lot to go. Oh, good thing you have a week off, right? Don't worry, I'm not gonna spend every waking moment on this model, but I want to try and get shit done. Now, I'm gonna snooze the ad for the last time because it won't let me snooze anymore, and we're gonna raid out. Thank you so much for trying to have a look into this Aluention. I'll probably do some experiments and try and do some research tomorrow, and if I find anything useful, I can send you a DM, and then I can also post in the server about it as well, because I think it's useful knowledge. It's just one of those things that just takes you forever to do if you don't get it right the first time. So bone roll won't matter if you have a natural bend. Okay, got it. That is useful to know. I wonder if that's why. So Manuka's model, when I look at it, the fingers are like not straight. They have like almost like a slope to them, but the thumb does have more of like a bend, if that makes sense. It's not completely straight, so maybe I need to fix the bend and that will sort itself out. We'll see. But I think I just want to fix how it looks as well. And I do find it a bit strange how, like, I'm gonna just try it with Monica. If I'm gonna import her into Naruto, if she just works, if she just looks with good with all the poses, I'm gonna treat her as a gold standard and start using 90-degree thumbs. But if she doesn't have good deformation in Naruto because of like the poses are expecting a specific setup, then that's another thing, you know. So I'll be a bit of a scientist myself and try and do some research when I have a second. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Let me swap screen. Could be a whole thing with the skeleton animations too, that they are specific to the bone tracking. Maybe, yeah. It's probably when you add extra bones and stuff it gets wild. That is true. It doesn't like extra bones at all. I barely get twist bones working, to be honest. Unless I set it up like a very specific way. Right. Let me get... Oh god, where's my browser? Where is my browser? Let's have a look, see who's online. Thanks for streaming. No, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna have a look here now to see who's online. Right, we're gonna go say hello to Lena Zenyo. I think we've visited her before. I think we visited her when she did a karaoke stream, which was really nice because she sang one of the Sonic songs, which were good. She's doing a first subathon, day 6, playing Tomodachi Life, is that what it's called? So yeah, we're gonna go say hello to her and see what she's up to. She's doing some art. She's technically doing some artsy stuff because she's making some textures in Tomodachi. So I'll just quickly rate her now. There we go. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Just a quick disclaimer. I'm gonna join Toku's stream tomorrow. I don't remember the time on top of my head. I feel like it's 7 o'clock British time, but I will double check. And it is also in the stream schedule on Twitter and in the Discord server, of course. If you haven't joined the Discord server already, feel free to join. You know, that would be nice. And you can also follow me on Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, that would also be nice. But yeah, we're going to do one final stream for this week tomorrow, which is me joining Tokyo's stream. It's going to be a little bit different. There's not going to be any artsy thing. I don't think there's going to be any games. I think it's probably going to be a lot of talking, which, you know, is like my specialty when I have thoughts in my head. So I think that's going to be fun. And I hope to see you guys there. I'll put his link in the Discord server when or before it goes live. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Let me just copy my raid message. Right, I've got that ready. Cool. And then I'll make a stream schedule for next week because I have next week off from work, so that means I have a lot of free time. But I'm probably gonna spend a lot of that time touching grass and all that stuff. We're gonna see. So we might keep to 3 days or we might drop to 2 days. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I will update you. Oh. Oopsie.